What's up, collective? Welcome back to the channel. Let's get into another reading. Happy Sunday. It's a nice, sort of quiet day. I hope you're having a good day. All right. Let's see what comes out. This is a general reading for all signs. A lot of messages are going to come out, so definitely hang out for the whole reading because your message can be in the beginning, middle, or end of this reading. Okay, and these readings do correlate with each other, so you can check out other readings on the channel. If you're new, welcome. If you're coming back, thank you. What's up, collective? All right, there's new readings on the channel. If you're not getting them in your feed, I post every day. All right, hope you're feeling good and you're safe and well. The community tab is open. Only take what resonates and was a confirmation for you in these readings. And in the community tab, please. And thank you, collective. Right. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Someone is interested in someone's birth chart. Okay, they could be trying to see. They could have poisoned somebody. Somebody's upset. It's so funny this is coming out. I'm telling you, nothing is by coincidence. Okay? Maybe an air water sign. Okay, could be significant for this part of the reading. They could have done this to somebody. Okay? And they're stalking. They're stalking and they're exposed. They did this to the wrong person and they're angry. They could be angry because of this too. Again, I have a lot of feminine energy that is aggressive and trying to make other women, and the same thing can go for men, but they're trying to make the same sex engage with them, okay? And it's not working because they could have did something to somebody's Chinese food or their takeout. Somebody wears glasses or sunglasses, some kind of glasses. Something is in the car. 333 could be significant. Somebody's having a revelation about something. Spends their days attacking you. This person's a bum. Okay, somebody's not going to a ball game because somebody's not falling for something. This person is communicating. Somebody's communicating. 39 or 93. Trying to run into you in reverse. Somebody could be stealing your creation, so they're not trying to run into you. This could be for anybody driving. Okay, something's going on with the car. Somebody could be attacking somebody's belongings. Something could have happened to somebody whose name starts with a Z or has a Z in it. Somebody could be working with this demon. They could be causing some kind of couple to fight in the car. Forcing this person to do work for them. Maybe some kind of witchcraft. Like when a spirit is binding to you, this is forced labor. When a spirit is trying to bind to you against your will, okay, you're rejecting this. You're praying and they keep binding back and trying to keep engaging. This is forced labor because this person, this witch or this worker is trying to force you to do something that the spirit wants. Okay, like they keep trying to jump in the nose, they keep trying to jump in the food, and there's somebody helping the spirit do that. The spirit has to have somebody, see? The spirit is saying keep doing that, okay? And that's what this bitch is doing. And, okay, an ex-lover could be in reverse. Something could have happened on a trip. This is not your twin flame. So somebody could have done something to someone in this reading, okay? Somebody could have worn glasses. Something could have happened while they were driving in the car. Somebody could have been fighting and something could have happened. Somebody eats Chinese food or some sort of takeout. This is all related, okay? This family secret is in reverse. Libra. Letter E. Ancestors are angry, okay, at this person. This person won't get some advice about something. Okay, somebody's funny. But it's not going to be funny when they get raided. This person won't love on himself and leave people alone. Family is in reverse. F could be significant, or E. Driven. A fight. This possessed person is in reverse and they're in denial. They can't stop crying about something. This could be a robata who passed away and is in denial. Somebody could be in New York. Pride won't let somebody call. Pride could be significant. A singer could be significant. 33 could be significant. Alabama, or a place that starts with A. Schenectady, S. Any of these places. Somebody robbed someone here. They're in denial. They're in denial of a lot of things. That they're a robata, that they're a meat suit, that they're hurting people. It's like somebody is committing spiritual crime, and because they haven't been caught, they think they're getting away with it, or they think, well, I'm not really doing it because I'm not really in trouble, or nobody saw me, nobody knows. No, God knows. We know. The relatives know. Okay, we know. That's why somebody's angry and trying to reverse this. This card is not reversed. It's never in reverse. If it comes out, it's because it is. So you don't control my cards. So get out of here. These karmics here. They don't want this to happen. They're in denial. They want somebody to read it for them. They're crying because they're being dealt with. Their denial is being dealt with. Somebody could be from New York or live there. N, C, or A. Y or C could be significant as well. And E and F could be significant. Rob or Robert. Okay, this is why they're in the gutter. That's where they're going to be. Somebody's related to a celebrity. Something is not lust. Moloch, somebody could be offering up or possessed by the spirit. Jewish, pagan, or Christian energy behind this spirit, or the person behind it could be of that religion. Okay, 40 or 4 could be significant. Somebody has a big nose or a little nose. Somebody could wait for something. Somebody's waiting and being patient. They don't have a new business, or somebody did something to their new business, but they're patient. They're not low vibrational. They're high vibrational. Or this low vibrational person is in reverse now. Okay, Ice Cubes is nosy. Make it disappear. Somebody wants to make something go away. Taking shortcuts. Crushing hard somebody. People you know are watching you and you don't know. This person doesn't need to watch their back because they have love. Dallas or D could be significant, or a place starts with D. So there's some kind of stalking going on. Some of these people they're sneaky. Okay, they could be doing something in somebody's car. Maybe trying to sacrifice them, but it's in reverse. It's not happening. They do this to people of all ages. They're a hustler. They're being exposed. They're being exposed. And, yeah. Somebody lost their title. Somebody's walking away from someone, maybe an artist, a model, a collector, a hobbyist could be significant. Something about ice is definitely significant. It came out twice. Ancestors are getting in reverse with this person. Ancestors are visiting this person because of what they're doing here. Stop fucking with people's children. Okay? Stop. Go away. Okay? Somebody is a prostitute or wants somebody's child to be that. Something's going to happen during some sort of fight. Something's going to happen during some sort of fight. On the floor, we have an addiction. Somebody who has an addiction. They're a functioning addict, or they hit rock bottom. They could be enabling somebody's addiction as well. They secretly hate someone. They could have gotten arrested or they will be. This could also be about a caretaker. Somebody who cares for children could also be a functioning addict. And somebody doesn't know. And they're harassing someone. This could be an ex-lover who's trying to make something disappear, go away. In the spiritual realm, they're doing something spiritually. Okay, they got goals. Somebody here, this person going to jail. They can't bribe somebody to do something. Cancer, Scorpio, Leo could be significant. They're harassing someone, but they just can't get somebody to do something. Rock in reverse, bow in reverse could be significant. Somebody's going to jail. Okay, but they still have expectations. Or somebody's expecting this person to go to jail, or they can expect to go to jail. That's their destination. That's what this card is about. And they're sad. They know it. They try to make somebody compromise and bribe them. Gemini. And somebody couldn't relax and they couldn't persevere. Cancer could be significant. Or Gemini could be significant. Somebody won't commit or promise. They won't let somebody obstruct them or put them in some sort of contract. And they're upset about that. They're going to jail. Who cares? Give me more about this jailbird. I can't stand these people. Somebody needs self-love. Some sort of evidence of self-love and worth and values. Something about a car could be significant. Okay, somebody could be happy about their car. Okay, some kind of proof or investigation is going on maybe about somebody's car or what somebody is doing to affect how somebody feels about themselves. You have Scorpio, Libra, Capricorn, and Cancer. Anybody could have these placements. Somebody loves himself and someone can't calm down about that because someone is going to be happy. Somebody is happy about their car or some sort of fortune or there's proof of something. Give me more on this proof. Something's being looked into. Somebody's upset about that. Okay, we have anybody could be Taurus. Someone's a professional and they're trying to disturb this person's imagination and their choices here. We have Virgo, Capricorn. Sag or Pisces could be significant. Someone is doing something in the supernatural, in the spiritual realm here. And this person may not know that this disgusting creature is attached to them or trying to sit in their energy, but there's evidence of it. Maybe on a car or in a car. Or on somebody's body with the self-love. Maybe something on the body is evidence of what this person is doing. Because somebody's doing something spiritually doesn't mean it's not showing up in a 3D. It definitely is. That's the whole point of doing it. Is that if you align with it, it will manifest eventually. It's your alignment that brings their empty spell work into fruition. So you don't align with it. It says here, before I started the reading, it says, how desolate. This is Jeremiah 50, 23. It says, how broken and shattered is the hammer of the whole earth. How desolate is Babylon among the nations. I set a trap for you, Babylon, and you were caught before you knew it. You were found and captured because you opposed the Lord. The Lord has opened his arsenal and brought out the weapons of his wrath. For the sovereign Lord Almighty has work to do in the land of the Babylonians. Something is about to happen here. Come against her from afar. Break open her granaries. Pile her up like heaps of grain. Okay, so God is angry. Okay, because somebody is doing something excessively here. And they were trapped before they even knew it. Like I said yesterday, a white minivan could be significant, or a white vehicle. God is setting up. The devil and God is setting these people up. Confirmation with a distant horn. It says, woe to them, for their day has come, the time for them to be punished. So it's a wrap for these people. Okay, we're not sick, and we're going to be getting together and doing something. Somebody has backup. This is about backup, unity, and enhancement. We have Virgo, we have Leo, or any of these other signs I mentioned here. But somebody's not sick. Even though they're being disturbed or something, we have protection. We're happy. And we could be experiencing some kind of material wealth as well. And that's what these people envy. They're obsessed with materialism. So if we are enjoying our material, which is like nine of Pentacles energy, we're enjoying the fruits of our labor. These people are angry because they're stalking constantly and they're watching everything that we do, and then they can't control themselves. That's why they need to stop stalking people, but they don't have any control. God is fixing them. God is encamping around them. God is setting them up. These people are going to fail. There's proof for the authorities, okay, that these people are worshiping in reverse here. And they're having some sort of natural disaster. It's just over for these people. Okay, they need to stop. Somebody's saying, please stop. Don't do this anymore. Okay, and that's keeping these people stagnant because we're rejecting them. You're supposed to reject the wicked. God hates the wicked. And the collective should not pity these people. Again, we have Scorpio, Virgo. Lots of Virgos, water, Taurus, and Sag. Okay. Could be significant. Other signs as well. Somebody's saying stop it. Somebody needs to take a break. They won't stop. Right here. Stop. Stop. Somebody doesn't understand stop. They have a problem. Okay, somebody has a serious problem. They need to get a hold of it. Self-love again. Somebody needs to love themselves. And they can't. They keep focusing on what they can take from the collective. Because of the sword of the oppressor, let everyone return to their own people. Let everyone flee to their own land. Jeremiah 50:16. So something is going on about returning somewhere and going somewhere to where somebody originates from or somewhere else. And some people, because of what they've done, can feel like stuck somewhere because of what they've done. They've done something stupid. And they're trying to latch on to people by doing witchcraft. That's all they have. They don't have nothing else. Their arrows will be like skilled warriors who do not return empty-handed. So Babylonia will be plundered. All who plunder her will have their fill, declares the Lord. So we must be praying for plundering. We must be praying for destruction on people who are pillaging us. It says, because you rejoice and are glad, you who pillage my inheritance, because you frolic like a heifer, threshing grain and nigh like stallions, your mother will be greatly ashamed. She who gave you birth will be disgraced. These people are disgracing their parents. They're doing something very bad here. All these cards are turned over, so this one could be very significant. Hello, morning. In reverse. Somebody will not be... I'm going to put these back. Somebody will not be saying this. Cancer could be significant. 25 or 52 could be significant. Somebody is not a morning person, maybe. I know people who are not morning people. It doesn't have to be so dramatic, but it could be. Somebody will not be saying hello morning. This is possible. Because somebody could be doing this to somebody. Like we know they are. We know that there are people that don't want us waking up. They spend their days and their mornings working on this and trying to project this onto our life. So it's going to happen for them. And that's undeniable. For some people, depending on how hard they're going in, right? Like how hard they're doing this. That's going right back to them. As much energy as they put into making this happen for somebody who didn't deserve it or it doesn't even know them, is going to plunder them. Return the sender. With the power of the blood of Jesus. Let them be plundered with their own curses. It says, don't talk to me today in reverse. I'm totally awake in reverse. This person is not awake, but they like to talk. They ain't talking about nothing. A sun in reverse could be significant. Somebody's child could be in reverse. Leo could be significant. Cancer could be significant. Somebody's blind. But with it being in reverse and the eyes being covered and with it saying, I'm totally awake in reverse, it's like this person could see, but they can't see nothing. They can't see. They could see, but they're not. They're sleeping. I don't know. Something could be significant about the sun. The sun is here twice. 2 suns. The sun in a picture. Somebody's son could be in a picture. They could be doing something to it with witchcraft. Somebody could have blonde hair. Coffee could be significant. Coffee beans. A rose in reverse. A window could also be significant. Somebody's blinds. Somebody's coffee may not be waking them up. They could be immune. Somebody could drink coffee every day. This person could be in reverse. Somebody didn't wake up. Maybe somebody with cancer placements didn't wake up or something. This could be a victim of somebody. Cancer is significant, 7-7. We have somebody of high honor. Somebody who, so maybe Cancer in the upright and Cancer in reverse right on top of itself. Somebody could have 2 Cancer placements. This is possible. But somebody's not thinking about this person. Somebody could have did something to a Cancer could have did something to another Cancer with another Cancer. These people, they work in groups. These signs, they group up and they target people of the same sign and placements. And they share the person. And that's why God is going to plunder these people. High honor. Somebody was of high honor. An official person. Some sort, again, Cancer again, Aries. Strong Cancer energy, 7. 7, 7, 7, 7. Somebody's lucky here. This Aries is lucky. This official person is feeling lucky. I could see it in this person's face. This person feels good. This is a confident person. And they're very proud of something. I can feel the energy on this card. I don't know what the heck it is. But somebody is very proud and happy. It says MCM in the background. It could be significant, but somebody's very proud and it's like my eyes are watering or something. I don't know, like something is going on with the military. Maybe some sort of celebration or somebody could have died or something. But somebody's proud of someone. A family member maybe. I don't know why my eyes are watering. I'm crying. Somebody's crying, but they're happy. Like, I'm literally crying. This person wasn't a thief, whoever this was. Like I said, I'm picking up a good person and a bad person. And, geez, somebody's very emotional about this. Because it's like somebody's not thinking about something. Gemini could be significant, or Pisces. Somebody's not thinking about someone. A message is here, but they're not thinking about it. This M is significant. This M is here again. Somebody could be writing a message or something. Somebody did something here. This person was a good person. They're not false. They're not a thief. They didn't do anything to anybody. It's Gemini, Leo. It's like nobody's concerned. Oh my goodness. Okay, the collective is back out again. This is the collective. Okay, so when I see this card, this is the collective going, girl, bye. Boy, bye. Okay, like, the collective is just like, what do you want? Somebody is just, and then we got all these X's in the background here. Somebody could have a lot of X's. Again, this CM is here again. But somebody's saying, girl, bye, or boy, bye. Somebody could have tourist placements. It's like, I see some, I'm telling you, when these cards came out, somebody's like, if you ain't dead or in jail, don't call me. Somebody's really angry at somebody. It's like somebody is happy about something, but something happened. And then there's somebody like, somebody did something and they're crying, but they're happy at the same time. Somebody won't change for money, for some sort of unexpected income. They won't change. They want to be close. Virgo, or we have 999 here. It's in reverse. It could be Virgo in reverse, Virgo in the upright. It's Virgo in reverse that won't change, maybe. 11. Somebody is sick. They don't want to go to jail or they don't want to die. But somebody's saying, if you're not dead or in jail, don't call me. Or I don't want to hear about this person. It's like somebody, this person needs to serve justice. And they keep, this person is trying to, they could be mourning somebody. I don't know, when I see this here, I see somebody who lost their life too early. Yeah, something happened. Maybe somebody's spouse got a message, or and somebody was unhealthy. Somebody could have lost their job or something. Or this jobless person did something. This woman in reverse now. A robata, maybe. Just wants money. Somebody wants money here. Leo, Taurus, Cancer, Gemini, Pisces, Aries, Libra, Capricorn. Somebody's journey is ended with their marriage, maybe. And somebody's concerned about money. Somebody's very concerned about money. They could be possessed with greed. Somebody could have Capricorn placements, maybe, somewhere in their placements. And something is over. This journey is finished. Somebody is in despair. We have Taurus, Aries, Pisces. A Pisces could be involved in this. Somebody's going to be in poverty because a child is in reverse, or they have something to do with this child in reverse. They're trying to attach to this child's pathway. I see a unborn child here. There's a child trying to make it to their parents that's not here yet. And they're coming. And somebody who's impoverished, who reverses children, is trying to latch on to this. This person, they don't have a baby yet, but it's right here. Leo, Aries could be significant. This Libra, Capricorn, maybe Virgo, Taurus is trying to latch on to this miracle that's happening for somebody. They want to sacrifice. They sacrifice their own children, somebody here. This is their own child. They did this too for money. They don't have it anymore because they're looking for others. They want it. They're stalking this privileged woman. They could be losing their home because of a court case that's going to go in this person's favor or these people's favor. This person's not a slave for the devil, and this cult is sacrificing people who are privileged. They have favor. They have a relationship that's good. They're not whores. They're of high honor. They could be doing things to people in the military. I feel like somebody died in the military. And somebody is so proud of somebody. Like, I could feel this person's emotions. They were expecting something. There's somebody with Aquarius placements who's trying to latch on to these people. More couples that this group, they could be attached to this group. They could be needing to go to court. They could be losing their home. They reverse children, or they don't have any. It's in reverse. They're attaching to these people who are not slaves. We have Capricorn. Again, Capricorn 1-1 could be significant. Libra. In the upright this time, Scorpio. 11-11 here again could be something very destined to happen, and these people are latching their broke ass onto it. And they don't want to go to court. This man who's not wealthy doesn't want to go to court. They're going because of this woman too. This woman here in this group, this cult, is doing a lot. They're doing something illegal. They're doing something illegal. They're going to go to court. There's this wealthy man who's losing his wealth, or in reverse. And maybe they're not going to show up to court because they're not here, or they are not wealthy anymore and they can't afford to get out of it, or somebody's not happy with this person though. Somebody's looking at this, the collective again, like, it's like this person's sentence is already ready. This person don't even need a trial. This could be significant, whatever this is back here. I never really noticed it, and I'm noticing it today. I don't know what it means. You could know what it means. I don't really care, but it could be significant for the reading. If there's lions and unicorns on it, it could be something significant. Let's see. That was interesting. Somebody needs to give something up. Yeah, these people are monitoring. Somebody needs to give something up here, this person. Give me one card. One card. Somebody's really moving on from someone, and they are they're saying F this. 12 could be significant. This is 1152 could be significant. Cancer Scorpio could be significant. Somebody needs to say this. Cancer is very significant. There's a lot of water, earth placements. Gemini too. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, somebody needs to move on. Something's going on with a Taurus sign. Taurus, Aries. Someone could be bald. Okay. This EO keeps coming out. Ed and EO, something with an E. Brat is here. Brad is here. Butt is here. Bet is here. Todd, Tori, Toby, Boat, Rat, ADT, okay, which is an alarm system. This comes out sometimes. I'm really careful, and I try to avoid anything with codes in it, because these things, whether you want to believe it or not, okay, they're watching what you do. They're trying very hard to see what you're doing without being seen. And if you're putting a code in somewhere, there's a very good chance these people could see. Like, if you're going through something like this, and you know you're going through something like this could be hard to put in a code without. These people try to break into my house, so these people manipulate my camera. They try to manipulate my camera with spirits. These people are crazy. They're delirious, and they're done for. So something like that could have happened with this ADT. Somebody could have gotten the code, or with your PIN and things like this. You got, when you're really being monitored by these dead spirits, praying over what you're doing, asking God to blinding them. Okay, so you can take it. Like, there's something I really need to take care of, and it's like I don't feel like I can do it. It's like these people just keep stalking. It's like I just need to wait until I feel like these people are not stalking my energy. I keep getting confirmation they're stalking. They're waiting. It's like these people are waiting for you to do something personal so they can watch you do. Like, these people are sick. They're crazy. They're obsessed, and they're psychopaths. And they're going to be in jail for a short period, I'm telling you. Because I don't think, I say that with confidence, because somebody's going to be together. And there's nothing they could do about it. When I say a short period, I mean, from what I've seen in my readings, it's not good for this person. I'll leave it at that. It's just not good for this person. It's not good. Like, when they go to jail, it's not good. This person's not hesitating. They're not going to hesitate. They're going to say, fuck this. Hello, morning in reverse. Aquarius. Gemini, Taurus, Cancer could be significant, okay? We have blessings. We're blessed. We're not committing or compromising for these people. So it's not going to be good. Again, Cancer or Gemini could be significant. Anybody. Confirmation that they're trying to force somebody to cough because they're listening. And that's exactly what's going to happen to them, because they won't get out the energy. Somebody has a serious problem with this. Somebody really wants to do something to a Taurus, a Cancer, a Gemini. Somebody really wants to do something to this energy, but they can't. It jumped on my lap. DEAT. It's not complete. They can't do it. They're missing one letter. They'll never fill it in. It'll happen to them. They will be the fill-in. They will be the H. They will be the H in reverse. H in reverse could be significant. But they need to get on with this. They need to say stop. I don't know how many readings have to come out for these people. It says right here, Jeremiah. Let me make sure I vote this, quote this as a Bible verse. Jeremiah 50, because some of these Bible verses are aggressive. Jeremiah 50:27. Kill all her young bulls. Let them go down to the slaughter. Woe to them, for their day has come. The time for them to be punished. Listen to the fugitives and the refugees from Babylon, declaring in Zion how the Lord our God has taken vengeance for his temple. We'll be minding our business here because we're not friends with these people or alliances. Okay? We'll be having fun. Okay? Their mask is off and we see them. Barefoot could be significant. F could be missing. Somebody wants someone's barefoot. They want to eat it. I don't know how many times this needs to come out. Something's at the door. Toad foot, rotten foot, roti, date, aura, Dora, beta. Somebody's under some kind of mind control. Again, we see their face. They're revealed. And we're good. We're staying away from these people. We don't trust the enemy. Tobias could be significant. This name comes out sometimes. Beauty is here without the Y. Death is here without the H. YH could be significant. HY. Someone is not homeless. They can't relax. Somebody's going to be getting some property or moving or something, and they cannot relax. What does it say? Evidence is back out again, because that's what it is. Fire in reverse is paranoid, scared. They're about to be in a 10 of Wands. Probably in reverse, a dead spirit. That's my dead spirit card. This person has no plans. They're not persevering. They're not going anywhere. They're not trying to do anything. Somebody's brother. Abort. Somebody wants to abort something or somebody. A babe. Althea could be significant. I just saw a magician in reverse. Somebody wants to do spell work and abort somebody's child. For an Aquarius, jail. Jail. I don't understand these people. They're bored. Collective, these people have not seen bored. They're definitely doing something with Aquarius energy. And there's proof. This could be past, present, or future. Something bad. Bad day. Rob, I said this before the letters come out. And it's here again. So, robot. Somebody's dating a robot. Going to be. And something's going to happen. With their feet. Somebody's going to travel. And the communication is going to be broken. Cancer, Aquarius, Earth placements. They're trying to do something in somebody's ear. Somebody's ear is aborted. Maybe somebody cannot hear. Maybe an air sign. Somebody wants to sacrifice someone's clarity. They want to sacrifice somebody's truth, somebody's breakthrough that they're about to have. Dead on arrival could be significant. Trey, Drea, Andrea. Aubrey, Audrey, a name with A. A child is in reverse. Or somebody's very depressed about this, or both, about this communication loss, this sacrifice. For the devil card here. Pisces, Aries offered up their child, maybe, or somebody's child to the devil. They were stuck. Taurus, Aries, Virgo, Libra is also involved. There's Empress in reverse, Taurus in reverse, Ten of Swords. It was painful, and somebody is resting. It could be all of these people after they did it to the child multiple times, maybe 14 times, maybe more than that. Somebody's own mother could have done this to their own child as well. More swords, painful. They did something to somebody in their dreams. If it's not a child, it's a person that was maybe depressed or sad. And they made this person depressed and sad. They were happy. They did this for their new beginning. Virgo, Libra could be significant. They're suffering now. They're possessed. Somebody's getting karma. They could have did something on a boat. Somebody's dead on a boat, or somebody's dead. Maybe something for dead. Brother, bro, ebro. Tude. Somebody's got an attitude. Florence. Italy could be significant. Naples. Rome. Somebody was strong. Leo, air. This person really wants to be over here. I didn't catch that. This person did something possibly for strength and courage, passion, creativity, power. It's a very powerful card. This person taming a lion. Something about a lion could be significant. Okay? Somebody wants to be able to do this. Control the beast, which is Satan. They want to be able to control this beast in them. Beat is here. S could be missing. Beer. They could have did something to somebody's beer. Bear could be significant. Beer or bear. On the boat. This is Virgo, Libra. Or Aquarius, Capricorn in reverse. You have a lot of people that are bad here. Doing very bad things. And this Virgo, Libra is very significant. It could be, I'm hearing multiple copies of this person. I see them twice here. Something is going on with that. They're trying to hold up towers. They're doing something to this Cancer Gemini in the upright, who they threw on the floor. That's why they're having a tower. But they're holding up a tower for somebody else here. Road to dead. Beard. Somebody's a beard, which is like a wife to a gay man. I believe that's the definition. Tara. Tanya. Somebody is Toya. Somebody moved on. So Scorpio, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, air. Any of these other signs back here moved on from this energy. Doesn't want anything to do with them. Broke off communication. They try to rob them on a date or something. Strength in reverse. Okay, somebody's meant to be. You have lovers here. Somebody's meant to be. And my finger keeps sticking to this. So someone's going to be together and be happy. And it's like this robata is dead. Okay, somebody's robata is dead here. About to be. That's what it says, about to be. There's nothing you could do for them, collective. These people are going to self-destruct. It doesn't matter what they see. It doesn't matter what the message is. They're going to attack out of ignorance. And they're not going to change because they're afraid. They're afraid and they're in denial. This person has had many, many warnings. Whoever this is, they've had many warnings. But based on this Bible page that I'm always led to before a reading, is not looking good for these people, collective. What they did to us was very bad, whoever this is, and they won't stop. So God cannot stop. Rude. Somebody's rude and stalking. Air, Scorpio, Aries, Virgo, Libra. They have no ancestors or wish fulfillment. They're greedy and possessive, materialistic. And it doesn't look like they have very much. They're making oaths for what other people have, and the truth is coming out. Okay. Somebody with Aries in reverse who's not a leader, who's not good, could be doing something to an Aries in the upright or these other placements. A Torah would be significant. Taurus, Aries is stuck. This person is stuck. They're aggressive and crazy with the Emperor in reverse is violence and maybe graping. They could have raped somebody here. Rape is here. They did it with spell work and witchcraft. For this person's new beginning. They did something to their barefoot. Somebody going to be barefoot and that's what it says here. Give me more on this about to be dead. Borat. This lazy, greedy earth sign energy whose family is shattered, their dreams are shattered. Due date, abort, due date. Somebody could be trying to manifest this. Somebody could be barren and could be missing. And this woman could be really relying on having a baby, but her womb is closed for God's own personal reasons. God is the controller of these things. Witchcraft could be done to this person as well. Again, these people are getting sacrificed. So their womb could be closed because somebody's closing it and sacrificing their children. That's what these witches do. And they don't understand how their own cult friend or buddy or whatever is doing this to them. And they won't wake up. They won't free themselves. And they want to keep attacking people who have nothing to do with them. This person is barren and they don't want to believe it. They keep spying and stalking like psychopaths, thinking that that's going to open their womb. There's nothing that can help this person until they repent and get their life together. There's nothing. To be a robot. And somebody's going to be on their merry way, happy and excited. This person is crying out for help. They may not have any family to help them. They won't change. This Aquarius is not going to do anything for them. They're greedy and they're lifeless. Literally. They're losing their home and they're using somebody. And when you lose your home, karmic, this person may keep their home a little while longer because you are being set up. Like, these people don't understand this. I don't get it. What don't you understand about this? Get out. Ta-da. This here again. This group is saying, ta-da. These people don't understand how they're being used. Root beer could be evidence for somebody. They're avoiding the conflict. They're going to try to escape somebody. This Leo Pisces, maybe. Okay, they're going to try to escape to some sort of three-party or something because their family, they're out of family. So they need to go with friends or something. They need to go stay with friends or make friends. Something's going to get out of control. They need to cause chaos. But they won't be able to sacrifice anyone. They're going to go to jail. So somebody could have done something to a root beer float. There's evidence. Somebody thought they were going to get away with something, but as you can see, this person cannot see. They can't see shit. Friends in reverse. Somebody did say their own friends. They robbed their own friends. Could have did something worse too. Somebody's looking for more friends to sacrifice. Right here. But God said no. It's time to go. And then, this is God's last warning for somebody. I don't know who you are, and I really don't care. I know you're not good. I know you're a terrible person. And this is God's final warning to you. Sometimes it's like that. God is very merciful. The fact that some of these people still wake up every day shows God's mercy. Woe to them, for their day has come. The time for them to be punished. Dwayne Reed could be significant. East Orange could be significant. Orange County could be significant. Something with orange, a place with orange in the name. Arab, however it's pronounced. Rut, bruh, bra, boa, fail. All a fail. They could have killed somebody like this. Something, like I said, I feel like with these people, they did so much that so much is going to happen to them. It's like, whoever these people are, it's like everything that they did to somebody is going to come back to them. Gemini, Cancer, buy me a car. Let's go on vacation. Let's go to Paris. Leo in reverse. Pisces. I've never seen so many signs come out like this. Never. Somebody needs to read more into somebody. Somebody's an angel in disguise. Anybody could be Leo, Pisces, Cancer, Gemini. Somebody just wants to even read is here. Read, bro. Read somebody. Somebody saying read. Read something. Buddy is here. Australia could be significant. Somebody eats rats. You already know this if you watch my channel. Bed rat. Dusty. Audited. I'm afraid of committing to anyone. Single as fuck. Somebody. A D name. That babe. Rabies. Rabia. Could be a name. I want you to meet my family. I strip on the side, this person. You don't deserve me. Scorpio in reverse. I can't choose who I want. Somebody's dealing with a player and somebody's not going to put a ring on it. All you're getting is this. Something is going to happen abruptly. An abrupt ending for somebody. Tao. T-A-O. Tattoo. During a tattoo, something happened. They thought somebody was trustworthy. They didn't have a fetish. A plant mom could be in reverse. Somebody's obsessed with reversing plant moms. Okay, they didn't propose to this person. Stripper. Excuse me, this maintenance man is in reverse. Somebody who did maintenance. Maybe at a gym, or a gym could be significant. Gold teeth. You can't cook. I'm hungry as fuck. Somebody could be telling a woman this, or a man. Drew is here. Abe. Gabe. Tabby. Tabitha. Tabit. Somebody's not marrying someone. Question everything. Taurus. New relationship in reverse. Somebody thinks sacrificing people. Somebody's feet doesn't stink. Somebody doesn't stink. They're not abusive. They don't forgive this person. Somebody won't pass it up, though. They won't move on. A Libra. A pothead. Could be significant. Dow. Bow. Ballet. Ballet could be significant. L could be missing. Ballet has 2 L's. Could be initials or something. Somebody needs someone in their life forever, and somebody's not attracted to them. Car dealership in reverse. Asian girl in reverse. 30-something in reverse. Loser. Somebody wasn't a loser. Getting clean. Somebody was getting clean. Maybe something happened to them on a date. Matching tattoos in reverse. We got tattoo. Something happened on a date with a tattoo. They're dead, maybe. Something happened. Somebody put a demon, maybe. I don't know why I'm hearing astronaut. I'm seeing astronaut. Somebody could be an astronaut or something. 50-something. I don't like your dog. Somebody could have been cheating. To an honest person, they wouldn't choose this person. Have my baby now. They didn't want to. This divine feminine. Somebody wants someone to have a baby. The dick was okay in reverse. The silly hoe is in reverse. Rapper in reverse. They're dating them. She sleeps around in reverse. I lost my damn job last week. Somebody lost their job. Only take what resonates. It's getting a little too stank in here with this deck. Let's see. True. White girl. Major bitch. Somebody's not cheap with someone and they don't like their family. Somebody's a star and has bad intentions for someone. Sagittarius. Family and kids in reverse. They've been lying their ass off to their family. An older man. They keep talking about you. Mary, Marie. Someone was pregnant with this person's baby. Aquarius in reverse. They're on drugs though. Can you move in? Aries in reverse. I'm not struggling. I need to borrow some money. Prostitute. Con artist. They're possessed. Somebody's possessed. U, the letter U, maybe Ursula or somebody's name starts with U, first, middle, or last name. Bart, Bartholomew, Dart, somebody's using darts maybe on this person. B-E-T or bet. I bet you. Somebody's a control freak. They were trying to control this person with darts. Omar could be significant. They didn't attack somebody at a car dealership. Somebody didn't get attacked, a Sagittarius, whose family and kids is in reverse. Something could have happened outside. Yeah, somebody's guilty here. Pisces, Aries, a feminine. We need to get out the energy. Turd. Tardy. Party. Party. Anything that sounds like that. Boab. Boat. Something that sounds like that. Derek. Daria. Teddy. Under something. Teddy's under something. They were rubbing something. Rubbing. Was an F here? Wasn't there an F in here? Wasn't there an F letter? Yeah. It might be underneath something. No. I thought F was here. Feet. I said F could be missing, or did it fall on the floor? Something happened to this F? No. I gotta rewind it. I gotta look at the video again. I thought F was here. Barefoot, or maybe I just read it like it was here. Something about F is going on. The letter F, first, middle, last name. Somebody could have thought they were missing, but they're not missing or something. They could be tricking somebody. Farah. Somebody could be trying to hide something about this FF person. This came out yesterday, FF. This FF person, Franklin. This could be significant. I don't know, burrito. A bad burrito. Somebody's intuition was in reverse. Somebody got a Taurus placements. A horn sign placement. Eat burrito. Somebody told this person to eat a burrito, a spirit. Maybe somebody was reading the Torah. They couldn't sacrifice this person. Somebody couldn't release this person. Or this person could not release the spirit. They didn't have arcanic knowledge. Somebody was a water sign. Somebody took their voice. Somebody could be fat. F. Far. Something is far. Fart. Farah. A ring could be significant, like an engagement ring, a wedding ring or something. Jewelry. This person wasn't growing. Somebody had them in a jar. And they weren't resisting this person. Somebody wouldn't have sacrificed this person. They weren't resisting. Resistance in reverse. So because they weren't resisting the spirit, they lost their voice and they lost their growth. They were sacrificed. Somebody's in a jar. Tarot, I think it's a tarot. Carrot. Something is permanent for this person. They're bad luck. Whoever did this to them or something, or whoever they did this to, They don't have any creativity now. They can't persevere. Yeah. Something about work here. They can't reflect. They just want work, but they won't reflect. It's like somebody just want to work, but they won't take time to reflect, learn, grow, be a better person. They just sacrifice people and they do ceremonies. Somebody could be black and white. They have protection. Somebody unlocked their protection. A feather, a black bird could be significant, but they still couldn't sacrifice this person. Like, the way they want to, the way they intended on. Buried. Somebody's not buried or buried. Bury. This person wasn't deceitful. Somebody wasn't deceitful. They just didn't have any guidance. Air, water could be significant. This person's eyes were closed. They didn't have knowledge. They were being cursed. They weren't afraid though. And maybe somebody needed that so they could transform into something. Somebody died here. Fire in reverse could be significant. They did something under the moon. Moon card to deceive them. Anxiety. They caused anxiety. They did something in the dark. Something mysterious. Something in their mind. Illusion. The dreams. The dreams. Dreams. They did something about the dreams for their life. Scorpio is significant. They wanted to achieve and have wealth and a home, but no self. Somebody still has their balance and no message. Somebody had their balance, but they weren't getting like messages from anybody, but they had their balance. Antlers. Anthony, Ant. They had a toxic bond to somebody who did not want this to end. They don't want anything to end. This person was binded to this person. They wouldn't let them go. Something with B, a B name. This person wants to just travel. They're difficult. Earth in reverse. Restless. Dead. Dead because of someone's vision or lack thereof. This person's eyes covered. The owl's eyes covered. So it's like somebody's vision is for this person to be gone. And it happened. Somebody, this is also like justice. I see this as a justice card. This is my justice card for this deck now. Because in the justice card, the person's eyes are closed. I think it's because they're not judging. It's like some sort of judgment without looking. Like something is intuitional. Something is intuitive. When they make judgments, they're not basing it based on the physical eye or something. I'm still trying to understand why their eyes are covered in the justice card. But that's what I see here. I see somebody having something in their hands. Basically, this person's ending was justice because they did something bad. They're dead. Whoever this is. And somebody's abundance is going to come through. They still have their abundance. They weren't able to sacrifice it. This person cannot heal. So that means that they didn't sacrifice anybody. Their intuition is still in reverse. That's all they have. They want wisdom and grounding. But they're earth in reverse. They want a child maybe. This person could have been pregnant, somebody. They don't want to fail and they want their eyes to be open. Somebody is a robata. And they're not here. Okay, we know the robatas are not here. We've come to this conclusion. They're possessed. And they want to be, it's like Pinocchio. Like Pinocchio says, I want to be a real boy. But Pinocchio's not a real boy. Pinocchio needs to be possessed to be a real boy. As you can see in the movie, that's what he is. He's possessed. He's moving around. He's a puppet that's moving. There's a spirit inside of this boy. And that's what this is. Pinocchio has a dad. Pinocchio has some would say a handler, because his hand is in his back, making him move. So this is, to me, a good comparison to what this is. And it's like this person is on this journey that they can't ever be a real boy. They can never be a real boy again. What happened to Pinocchio? Something happened to Pinocchio. Something abrupt happened at work. The same thing happened. It's like the same thing that this person is doing happened to them. Somebody couldn't reflect. They needed work. It's like it's a repetitive cycle is what I see here. Something happened again. They're just doing the same thing. And they could never sacrifice it. But somebody has, like, loss happens. This person is not here anymore. But the person that did it doesn't get anything. It's like this person just keeps stuck. The ceremonies, unlocking somebody's protection. Padlock spells. Something to do with a hive. This hive mind, this group set mind that's the same. Everything is the same. It's all the same over and over again, this pattern. And they never reflect. This is like the Trinity. They never do it. They never see it. It's like something happened to this person before they could get there. These people are just running from shit that they did because it was done to them. It's like I feel like nobody's really guilty, but they are. They were victims, and they just made victims of other people and never got help. So they are bad. They are guilty, but the same thing just keeps happening. I don't feel sorry for them. Tear down, tears. Somebody's crying. Dottie. A tote bag could be significant. And bare feet, bear. Something about bear. Tour. Eat. I gotta go back and see if the F. I might have just filled in the F because I see the rest of the word here. But I feel like something with this F, so some kind of illusion going on with this F person. Tariff. See, doesn't it have two F's? Something with this FF person. And tariff is here. An air sign could have something to do with it. Do something here. Duty. Duro. Bureau. Beat down or beat up. Somebody's going to get in trouble. Somebody's going to get in trouble for something here. Trudeau. Trudeau. Something is due. Someone is a rat. Someone could be calling someone a rat. They want to beat somebody. Rat race could be significant. Someone is not bad though. It's like somebody is angry because they're bad. Like somebody's not getting away with something. They want to beat somebody. Rad or radical. And one more word. A brute. Somebody's a brute. That's your reading.